Welcome to the Sunday morning call. Got my coffee. Look at that. Look, we are all over the world. Yeah, guys, even if you can listen in, whilst you're driving your car, it's gonna be great. But listen, before we get into it, I just want to quickly welcome. I know we've got guests on the line. For those that do not know who we are a group of individuals that win. Okay, that's what we do. We win. Um, we are a part of an organization. We could have chose any company, but we have very high standards, so we choose the best of the best. We don't follow companies, we follow people. Whoever has your ear has your life. So we're basically a group of individuals that become the best versions of ourselves, and then we give that version of ourselves to the world. Does that make sense? Drop a yes in the chat if that makes sense. Okay. We don't settle. We don't want the mediocre life. We want to live our best lives. Not to be better than other people, but to inspire the right people. And every single week we have a call like this where I just sort of share what's going on in my mind and what's taking place. For those that do not know me, my life was a mess completely, health wise, relationships, financially, lifestyle. And what happened is I got hold of information, applied it in my life, attracted mentors, and now my life is not a mess. Does that make sense? Yeah. So now I've got amazing relationships, great family. I love my lifestyle. Health's in great, great nick. Okay. And I love to just share, a little bit about common sense, a little bit about how to think, because let me know in the chat if you believe this is true. If you're playing the game of life, it will probably be a good idea to understand the rules of that game. Does that make sense? Right? And if you know the rules of the game, you're probably going to have a higher chances of actually winning that game, right? The reason why most people don't win in life is because they don't know they don't know the rules of the game that they're playing. Okay, so this call is for people to understand that number one, you're in the right place. You've attracted being on this call. Like minds attract like minds. The subconscious mind never lies, right? And you're on the right track. Like keep rocking and rolling. Don't, I'm going to share something on today's call. Today's going to be a bit of a special one, if I'm being honest. Like they always are. But I just want to, like, today's going to be a really good one. So I want you to all make sure that you've got your pens, your pads, your goal cards all ready. Okay, so because it's time to do a little bit of thinking. All right, time to do a little bit of thinking. So obviously the group that we're with is called Lifestyle Mastery Group. I'm not too sure who that stud is there, but I'm joking. Listen, let's get right into it. So you need to understand that you can create your own economy. Okay, you can create your own economy, and you're going to see a common theme that you see the word you, yeah, it's in blue, obviously, right? Your results are your results, and the second that you fall into the trap of blaming, you've lost control. So you want to gain control back of your life, and the first step is by understanding that your economy today, your lifestyle today, the results that you're getting right now are based on your thinking. They're a manifestation of previous thinking. Okay. So you can create your own economy. Now, in order for you to do that, you need to understand that there's certain laws that govern the way that we operate, the way that we live. Okay. The results that we attract is based on not man-made laws, like God-made. Does that make sense? Like universal laws that we don't have any choice. Doesn't matter if you believe in gravity or not. You go and jump off a building, you believe in gravity. Does that make sense? Your body does anyway. You can deny it all the way until you smash on the floor if you want, but your body's going to be like, yeah, okay, gravity exists. So the law of compensation, this is for any chosen field of life. The law of compensation. Now, some of you have probably seen this before, but we're going to break it down on a little bit of a deeper level today. All right. Drop a yes in the chat if you're ready for this information. Drop a yes. You all ready? Yeah. You see, I would like to pause it and make sure that you're ready. So ready. The first thing is this. Number one, there has to be a need for what you do. So the law of compensation basically states that, you know, you can raise your income, you can raise your lifestyle to whatever heights that you want that you want, but you have to understand that the law of compensation has certain elements that you need to understand. Okay, King Solomon said, "In all you're getting, get understanding." He didn't say in all you're getting, get FX Global Ideas. Okay, he didn't say that. He didn't say in all you're getting, get into network marketing. He said in all you're getting, get understanding. Okay, so the first one is this. There has to be a need for what you do. Okay, there has to be a need for what you do. I want you to think. You ain't got to let me know in the chat. But do you like think about this? Do you believe that there's a need for this information? Do you believe that the masses, right, the sheeple, need to hear this information? 100%. The reason, listen, guys, you can be inspired by successful people, but you learn from failures. You can be inspired by successful people, but you learn from failures. And there's a lot of learning. If you just look outside, you can learn a lot. You can learn a lot from 95% of the people that you meet. But you've decided to be in the 5% club. So number one, is there a need for what it is that you do? If you've got a guest on today's call, congratulations, man. Congratulations, huge need for this information. Number two, your ability to do it. Now, it hasn't got to be this information. You can apply this information into any chosen field, golf, personal training, trading, whatever, anything. Is there a need for it? Number two, your ability to do it, not your mentor, not the business model, right? Do you know there's dentists that become millionaires? There's dog groomers that become millionaires. There's personal trainers that are struggling today. There's personal trainers that are millionaires today. There's network marketers that are struggling, and there's network marketers that are just absolutely crushing it. There's traders that are losing money. There's traders that are making money. So it's not the chosen field. It's you. It's your ability to do it. It's your level of obsession. So people say, well, Jake, maybe you're a little bit too obsessed, man. You're a little bit too serious. Well, have you checked the statistics of how many people lose? Have you checked the statistics of how many people join an opportunity and actually make it happen? Do you realize how small that percentage is? So if you take this information lightly, welcome to the club that those people that never make it happen, right? So you have to understand that your ability to do it. This is everything, and we're going to really break that section down because by you focusing on number two, that automatically takes care of number three automatically. Like you haven't got to ever worry about the difficulty in replacing you because you're going to focus your whole intention and focus on number two, your ability to do it. So let's break it down. There's laws that go into your ability to do anything. And has anyone seen a rainbow before? Yeah, of course. You see how the colors, they all blend into each other. They all blend into each other. It's not like bang, bang. It's not red, yellow, pink, green, orange, purple, blue. They all blend in. That's like the universal laws. They all tie into each other. So in order for you to get good at whatever it is that you do, guys, you have to understand that the first law that comes into place is the law of cause and effect. This gives you justice. What does justice mean? Justice means I deserve this. You see, when you do more, you truly, in your heart of hearts, believe that you are worthy of more. You do. You do. Because you put in the work in, and when the results happen, you're like, yeah, of course. Of course. So it gives you justice. The most frustrating place to be, guys, is when you are wanting results for work that you are not doing, right? Cause and effects. Can you get better? Like a really good task for everyone to do would be writing down, right? Like not right now, obviously, listen to the call, be present on this call. I'm only going to talk for 4 hours. I mean, I'm only going to talk for 40 more minutes. But listen to the call. But after the call, maybe think about how can I improve every area of my life and then break it down? How can I improve my relationships? How can I improve my health and fitness? How can I improve my productivity in business? How can I improve my effectiveness in business, right? How can I and start to actually take a look at everything that you're doing. Every little thing could be your hairstyle, the type of clothes you wear, how you shake people's hands, the cologne you wear or don't wear. Some you need to wear some, right? How many times you brush your teeth. So you got cause and effect. Okay, so this gives you justice. You can psych out your subconscious mind. When you work hard, harder than anyone else, you believe that you deserve more than everybody else. Trust me. And you will attract it because we attract what we secretly believe that we are worthy of. We attract based off of our standards. We don't accept anything lower because we know what work we're doing in the dark. We know what work, we know that we didn't want to go to the gym, but we went to the gym. We know we didn't want to do that Facebook Live, but we did it. We know we didn't want to do that call, but we did it. We know we didn't want to do that event, but we did it. Right? So you're proud of yourself. So you're like, yeah, more, like welcome more results. Why? Because I can handle you. Okay, next one is this: the law of gestation. Okay, so the law of gestation states that that every goal that you have has a certain timeline that you don't know when it's going to happen, guys. You see, when my wife got pregnant, we knew that, yeah, in fact, we actually got a due date, and our child was actually born. Both our children were born on the exact due date. Crazy. But they literally told us, hey, listen, your child's going to be born more than likely on this date or around this date, right? A carrot has a certain amount of time to be, to sprout. At different animals at different times. But your goal, we don't know. You see, your goal, only God knows. Because if you knew when your goal was going to manifest, you wouldn't need faith. You wouldn't need faith. But see, the universe states that you need faith and you're gonna receive in accordance to your faith. So the law of gestation, it gives you patience. So this is key. Super, super important because as you're taking action, it's not gonna happen when you want it to happen, and you have to be okay with that from the beginning. Right? Number three, the law of vibration. This gives you alignment. Okay, so the law of vibration, I'm going to break these down. But the law of vibration, this is super, super important because we talk about law of attraction, but not many understand that, it's not about just saying affirmations in the mirror. If you are not in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, if you're not on the frequency of your desires, of your goals, it's not going to happen. So you have to learn how to put yourself on a higher there's a frequency scale. On the bottom you have shame, guilt, regret. At the top you've got love, gratitude, enlightenment, right? All these things. This is I recommend studying that chart. Next one, law of polarity. This gives you perspective. Okay, when there's an up, there's a down. When there's a hot, there's a cold. There's a front to the book, there's a back to the book. Okay. You can only see the stars in the dark. You can only appreciate the views because of the valleys. Does that make sense? You only know a good day because you've experienced bad days. So John Maxwell said, you want to keep success close to failure and failure close to success. See, sometimes you got to just write things down, man. That'll be something to write down right there. You have to keep success close to failure and failure close to success. Meaning, when you're experiencing success, don't let it all go to your head because guess what? Failure could happen the next day. You can experience a down the next day. And guess what? When you're experiencing failure, don't let it get you down. Why? Because you could experience success the next day. But you know what people do? They dig up the seed. They plant the seed on Monday. They dig it up on Friday. They're frustrated on Sunday. They reset. They jump on these calls. Let's go again, man. Jake's right. Jake, give me a kick up the arse that I needed. I'm back motivated again now. They plant the seed, but by Wednesday, Thursday, the doubts kick in. Next, rhythm. This gives you emotional maturity. You see, especially when you're dealing with a lot of people, you see, I could have one conversation with someone who's absolutely on fire, making it happen. They've got progress in their business. They're flying. They've got this person ranking up. They're earning this amount of money. They're loving it. And I'm like, man, fantastic. I talk to this person. They're in the exact same opportunity. This person's got people leaving their business. This person's losing every trade. Their spouse is telling them that they're being scammed. They've got it all craziness going on. So you have to understand that you're going to experience highs and lows, not just in your life, but in other people's lives. And you have to be solid because you have to understand the seasons of life. And then the law of sacrifice, guys. This gives you the entry price. And I'm not talking about scanners here. Okay, this is not like a signal entry price. I'm talking about this will let you know. Listen, every goal that you have has a price. Drop a yes if that makes sense. Like if you go to a vending machine, and let's just say the vending machine, and there's loads of goals. You got 5,000 a month there, you got 10,000 a month there, 20,000 a month there, right? You know the price is going to be different. Oh man, listen. 20,000 a month, that's £1.20. You can't put £1 in and expect that thing to unreal and then 20,000 a month come out. Guess what? It still requires another 20p. You have to pay the full price. It's not 99%. You can't put £1 19 pence in there. It's still not going to come out. Not, it's still never going to come out. Not even some of it. You have to pay the full price. So listen, guys, I want you to pay attention. I'm not, I don't want you to go there mentally, but if you are struggling right now, here are a few things that maybe you're doing right. So you're not giving enough value. Number one, you're not giving enough value. Okay. You're working out of haste. You're not taking pride in your work. You're not planning out the success of yourself and the people that you're working with. Right? You're not learning. You're not putting in those hours. Before everyone wakes up in the house. You're not becoming enough as an individual. That might be the reason. Okay. Next. Maybe not taking enough action as well. You're not waiting long enough, like I just said. Maybe and this is not just time wise, emotionally, you're not waiting long enough. You're giving up emotionally, right? You don't have the patience. You're not vibrating at the right frequency. Okay, you're not talking to the right people. You're not in constant communication with your mentor. You're not going to the places. You're not going to eat where at places where the person who already manifested that income, that lifestyle would eat. You're not going and looking around the homes, looking at the cars. You're not doing that. You're looking at your bank balance. You're looking backwards. You're not looking forwards. You're not dream building. You're not on the right frequency. You're not manifesting, right? Next, you're not interpreting adversity right. This is big. I'm going to break this down in a second, but you need to understand that, you know, new levels brings new what? New levels brings new what? Devils. And there's people that want the new level, but that they don't want the new devil. Guys, if you don't want more hate, stop winning. If you never want to experience hate, stay average. Does that make sense? You're going to experience adversity. You're going to experience negativity. It's what comes with it, guys. It's what comes with it. Trust me. You're not flowing with the seasons, the law of rhythm. Okay, just because it's winter today doesn't mean it's not going to be summer tomorrow. Okay, you're going to have moments of plateau. You're going to have moments of stagnation in your business. You're going to have moments of stagnation in your health and fitness. You're going to have moments of frustration and stagnation in your relationships. That's just life. Don't make decisions that affect permanent reality in temporary moments. Does that make sense? This is why the law of rhythm creates that emotional maturity because you're not going to snap back. You're not going to react. You're going to respond to life. You're going to respond. And next is not letting go of enough comfort, sacrifice. What got you to where you are today is not going to be the person that gets you to that next level. Meaning you are going to have to sacrifice a little bit more. You know, in an elevator where you can only have a certain amount of kg and it goes up to like level two, but it goes in order for you to go up to level three, you have to let something else off the elevator. Something else has to go. What is it for you? Could be a little bit more sleep, right? Can you get a cleaner in the house instead of you cleaning? Can you get someone else to cut your garden, right? Can you communicate with your partner and say, listen, for the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, we're not going to go out for some food on this week on the weekend. We're gonna stay focused, and we're gonna hit this. We're gonna get this goal ticked off. Okay, so let's break it all down, man. Are you still with me? Drop a one in the chat if you're still with me. I told you it's gonna be deep, this one. So the law of cause and effect then. Be, do, have. In order to do more, you have to be more. And then when you be more, you do more, and then you eventually have more, right? So for things to get better, you have to get better. Like I said to you, I've already said that if you sit down and think about how can you get better in all areas, like your mind's like Chat GPT. You realize that we created Chat GPT, right? The subconscious mind, human beings, we created Chat GPT. So if you ask your subconscious mind a question, hey, listen, how can I get better? How can I get better? The subconscious mind will provide the answers. This is what I'm like. When I'm out and about, when I see like a lorry go past and there's like a word or something on the bus, I believe that God's always trying to talk to me. Who's a little bit like that, especially since being in the information. Like if I see someone, I'm like, yeah, like that's obviously meant to be for me. The other day, I drove past the bus and it had gold on it, and I was like, shit. So I felt like I had to pull over and check gold, check the gold chart. I'm like, because you never know. I'm like, what's God trying to tell me here? What's it doing? Right? So you want to understand, like, because when you make a decision, when you ask the subconscious mind, how can I get better? Why am I so good at attracting success? Why does everything I touch turn to gold? Not like I struggle with technology. No, why am I so good at technology? Why can I learn things super fast with ease? Right? Why does everybody love me? Why are all these new leaders launching in my organization? Why does every single new person that I speak to want to get started in my business? These are great questions to ask your subconscious mind because guess what? You're going to find the answers. So, guys, for things to get better, you have to get better. All right. You have to do the reps. Next, law of gestation. The only thing we can't control is when the manifestation physically happens. Physically. What we can control is what we're thinking about and how much action we're taking and how we're feeling. Okay. So you have to understand this. You have to really understand this. Is when the manifestation physically happens. That guys, when you write something down, the last three letters of down says what spells what? Own. You now own that. When you write it down, what we ink about, we bring about. So let it be written, so let it be done. So when you write it down, the word future means the period of time after the spoken and written word. So when you write something down, it's already done. The problem is most people will write something down and then they will look at everything else and they'll never look at that thing again and they'll never take any action towards that thing. But this is how the universe works. When you write something down and you look at it every day, the last three letters in eyes spells yes. So whatever you're looking at is an automatic yes. You're speaking it. You're telling people where you're going. You're telling yourself where you're going. You're actually planning it out with your family, saying, "Listen, babe, no, so this is the goal, right? This is what like this is we're gonna be here one day. Like it's already done. So when this takes place, not if, when this takes place, like have you thought about where you want to live? Have you thought about what car you want to drive? Have you thought about what sort of restaurants? Should we go and check those places out? Should we book in and see? Like, let's go and plan it out because this is already done. So it's actually it's already taken place on some frequency. It's already done. So because and you do that every single day, every single week, every single month, guys. Whilst taking massive action, you'll be amazed. You have to mentally go to where you want to be over and over and over and over and over again, and then it will. I promise you, it starts to take place. This is what I've got no doubts or concerns where lifestyle mastery group's going to be. I spoke to someone yesterday and they were like, Jake, so where are you right now in the compensation plan? I said, here's where I am currently. Here's where I'm going. Here's where I'm currently. Here's where I'm going. Okay, let me ask you a question. Would you want to would you want to meet me when I'm already here? Or do you want to be a part of that success? It's great to be around people that are already here, but trust me, you want to be around people that they're not even there yet. Because what you can do is you can hook your rope onto the back of their boat and say, do you know what? Let's go. I know exactly where I'm going. Do you know where you're going? 100 directors, 100 people earning $10,000 a month, 100 people, and that's just once we get there, it's we're going to move it. Okay, I'm still young, guys. This is where we're going. Low vibration, then your ability to control, think, feel, and act as if the wish has already been fulfilled. Okay, this takes practice. This takes intention. This takes thinking. Okay, this takes emotional maturity. This takes understanding. This takes repetition of study. When you go and sit in a wealthy environment, you feel wealthy. Is that true? Right? When you go and sit in a Rolls Royce, you feel wealthy. When you're around people and that every person around you is making millions, you feel like, no way, man, like I'm in this circle. This is going to be me. I've attracted being here. Your subconscious mind, whenever it experiences something new, it will do whatever it takes to get you back into that environment. So the more you go and sit in the Rolls, well, Jake, I don't want a Rolls Royce. You ain't saying one, that's why. I don't want a Rolls Royce. Forget about what you want. How about go and sit in the Rolls Royce, put your ego to the side, okay? Go and sit in the Rolls Royce, and now what's going to happen is your subconscious mind is going to force you to become a better person for you and your family. You're going to be helping more people, and when you get to the income levels that can give you a Rolls Royce, you can send me a check for 350,000. How does that feel? Right? You don't have to have it. I'll take it. It's not about the attainment of things, guys. Don't get it twisted. I'm not a materialistic individual. I'm talking about growth. Who do you need to become to bowl into the Rolls Royce garage? Like, push those two doors open. Normally they're a bit heavy actually, so you have to probably, you know what I mean? So walk in there a bit slower. But you're bowling there. Listen, I want that one right there. How do you want to pay? Finance, not cash. We'll get it done right now. And I'll take that one. But can you deliver it to my mom's address? And when you deliver it, can you put it in one of those big boxes? And you can press it, and the boxes fall down, and inside is a brand new rolls with a red bow on it and a little note. Can we arrange that? Do you have photographers and videographers that can sort of video the whole thing to experience it, so I can be present with my mum at the same time? Amazing. Can we get that sorted as well, please? See, some of you are like, man, that's a really good idea. That feels good, doesn't it? Money doesn't buy happiness, though. So don't get too carried away, guys. Okay, law of polarity. You see, you never hear a broke person say that. I mean, you never hear a rich person say that. Like, like if you are like you. So what I meant to say is you'll never hear a rich person say it's not all about money. Okay, so because no, sorry, broke people they say. Let me get this right. Broke people they say it's not all about money. Okay, rich people know this. So don't let broke people talk you out of money because they've never had it. Does this make sense? Because this is one of the biggest reasons why people don't move forward, guys. Because they're scared of being judged by other strugglers. Don't do it. You know, I'm gonna share something. I'm gonna share something on this call. But I got a new coach recently, and his name's Stu, and he's an absolute monster. And he's got trophies all around his gym, right? And I'm like, are these all yours? He's like, yeah. You know, I don't really show them off or anything. I got loads at home as well. Stuff. I said, brother, like I didn't even know. Like, how are you not? Like, you got to show this off. He said, and what it is because he was worried about making other people feel insecure. And it's crazy how I watched a film last night called Coach Carter, and I'm going to share with you a little thing at the end of this call. But it's basically what I said to him. I said, brother, you will only piss off the wrong people. You will inspire the right people. Trust me. Nobody ever, ever, ever doing more than you will hate on you. It's only people doing less than you that will hate on you. Okay, next one. Law of polarity, guys. Every adversity, every failure, every heartbreak carries with it the seed of equal or greater benefit. Guess who said this? This ain't Jake Parton. Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill said this. Every adversity, every failure, every heartbreak carries with it a seed of an equal or greater benefit. This is why, honestly, guys, whenever I see someone, it sounds a bit weird, but whenever I see someone going through some crazy stuff, I'm like, man, if they understood this information and they just kept going regardless of that situation, do you know they're about to attract something of equal or greater benefit? When you can be grateful for adversity, you're on another level. You're like water. You're flowing with the rhythm, right? You're flowing with the rhythm of life, the law of rhythm. Okay, winter, autumn, spring, summer. Okay, you all understand this from a physical standpoint. But did you know that winter never follows winter? Maybe in the UK, we got winter, summer. I mean, you can have all four seasons in one day in the UK, but you get what I'm saying, right? So winter it doesn't follow winter. Summer doesn't follow summer. Same with the charts. Guess what happens? Up and down. It's up and down, guys. It's not straight up, is it? It's not up, 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 up. There's gonna be some pullback. There's always gonna be a pullback. Can you can you handle the pullback? You know, when we breathe, guys, like try just breathing out. Ready? All of us together, ready? One, two, just breathe out for as long as possible. One, two, three. You have to pull back. You have to pull back. That's like life. It's like this. So see people just drop off, just dying. No, just my God, guys, make sure you breathe. Breathe. To me, too coachable, man. Um, so yeah, do you get that? You get that right? So law of rhythm, guys. It's the up and down, up and down. Okay, understand this. And the last one, law of sacrifice. Sacrifice is letting go of something of a lower nature to attract something of a higher nature. Now, the hardest part about sacrifice, this is why they all tie into each other. You don't know when that thing of higher nature is going to show up. This is why employees, they know, hey, listen, if I sacrifice 9 hours, I'm going to get 9 hours worth of pay. Does that make sense? Entrepreneurs were like, if we sacrifice 9 hours, we don't know when those 9 hours worth of pay is going to come back. We don't know when the gains are going to show up in the gym. We don't know when we're going to meet that right person. We don't know if we're going to meet that right business partner. We don't know if we're going to meet that right partner. We don't know. But what we have to do is we have to sacrifice and we have to have what? Faith that the universe will do its part. And guess what? This call is all about the laws. You see, a law is a law. It's not like a rule. We can break rules. You can't break laws. Not universal ones, anyway. You can't break them, guys. Have faith and trust in the laws. Some of you are like, it's crazy. Some of you are like, yeah, but I don't know, man. I mean, what do you mean you don't know, man? I mean, there's so much information out there. This is not my information. You can get all this information off ChatGPT. You watch one Bob Proctor seminar, guys. I mean, what is Bob Proctor lying after 67 years of teaching this thing in front of people? Law of sacrifice, letting go of something of a lower nature. And this is what happened last night. So we watched Coach Carter, and if you want some homework, guys, I'd watch that film, Coach Carter. Really good, man. I have a date night with my wife every Saturday, and there's a part in the film where this individual stands up and says this, and my eyes filled up with water when he said it. And me and my wife we watched it back probably about 10 times, just that one part. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. Wow. So we're not scared of not being an it's not that we're scared of not being enough for our goals. Our deepest fear that we can achieve our goals. It is our light, not our darkness, that frightens us the most. Your playing small does not serve the world. Don't stay poor because you feel sorry for the poor. Don't stay fat because you feel sorry for the fat. Don't stay depressed because you feel sorry for the depressed. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to be fit. It's okay to be rich. It's okay to be different. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. Nothing enlightened. You're stooping to their level. Two wrongs don't make a right. We are all meant to shine as children do. Children do not care about what people think about them. They don't. We're all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in every single person. Every human being that you meet has the ability to have, be, and do anything that they choose, but not many of them have the commitment or understanding that they can. Hopefully, this call has gave you permission to say, do you know what? I am a champion. I am a winner. No matter what I choose to do, I can do it. If there's someone winning, that means that's evidence that I can win too. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. Guys, this is deep, man. So as you shine, as you compliment people, as you put yourself out there on social media, right? As you walk with your chest held high, proud of who you are and who you're becoming, you are unconsciously, they don't even know that you're doing this. You don't even know that you're doing this. How many times has anyone ever experienced something where you've done something and then someone's messaged you saying, do you know what? Thank you for that. Thank you for doing that. That meant the world to me. And you didn't even know that person was watching you or anything like that. That's happened many times. We unconsciously give other people permission to do the same thing as we are liberated from our fear. Our presence alone automatically liberates others. It's your time to shine. It's your time to shine. I want you to write in the chat right now. It's my time to shine. Write in the chat right now. It's Sunday the 25th of May. Right? we are lifestyle mastery group, okay? And we are a group of individuals that any company, anything that we touch, we're gonna win. We're gonna win. And you're a part of this team right now, in the very beginning. One day there's gonna be 600 people on this call. There is that, trust me, there is. And you're a part of it right here, right now. Don't be scared of what other people think about you. You want to step into your best self. The only thing that separates you from the best to the rest is action. Take action on your goals and dreams, guys. This new action will provide the new self-image, the new identity. This is not a motivational speech. Trust me. This is the truth. This is the truth right now. When I say you can have it, I'm not motivating you. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you what it says in every single personal development book. That's the truth. You can. All right, guys. That's been today's call. So if you're a guest, get back to the person that got you on this call. We'd love to see you a part of the group. We're going to win. We're going to continue to win. And now we can take a couple questions. So, Bonnie, thanks for the recording.